how do, and welcome Ladles and Jelly Spoons to Kohigh Mathy's YouTube channel, where this week we're looking at the retro roots of Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, the 19th game in the Legend of Zelda series. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is the 2023 action-adventure sequel to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild from 2017 for the Nintendo Switch. Tears of the Kingdom retains aspects including the open world environment of Hyrule, which has been expanded to allow for more vertical exploration. Link, the protagonist of Tears of the Kingdom, is joined by Zelda and is opposed by a malevolent force which seeks to destroy Hyrule. Right, now lad, we need to be on top form here, right, because Nintendo have this nasty habit of cracking down on those YouTube types for doing nothing more than loving Nintendo games and wanting to spread that love out into the world. And for that reason, I shall be keeping a keen eye on all of the Legend of Zelda footage that we use in this video.
Now, it would be easy to talk about the series' creator, Shigeru Miyamoto, or maybe even the lesser known co-creator, Takeshi Tezuka.
Koji Kondo, the man behind the music.
The truth is that all of them may have created The Legend of Zelda, but they had very little to do with Tears of the Kingdom. So today I thought we should look at the game's directors, Eiji Aonuma and Hidemaru Fudebayashi, who have both worked on retro Zelda titles, such as The Legend of Zelda The Minish Cap and The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass.
I'm not sure that's retro, lad. Now, The Minish Cap came out in 2004 and it appears in the book 1001 Video Games You Must Play Before You Die by Tony Mott. And the Phantom Hourglass, well, that came out in 2007. It is also in the book 1001 Video Games You Must Play Before You Die.
But both Aonuma and Fudebayashi do have retro roots. Before joining the video game industry, Fudebayashi created attraction layouts for Japanese theme parks. He'd originally been searching for a production job when he found a position at a video game company. He was intrigued by the requirement to include a work sample with his application and became enamored with the idea of becoming a game designer. Fudebayashi joined Capcom in 1995, where he worked as a planner. He eventually became a member of the company's production Studio One and designed and directed the puzzle game Magical Tetris Challenge. Fudebayashi's first involvement with the Legend of Zelda series came with the Game Boy Color games The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages. At first he acted as a clerk, gathering ideas from the staff and creating presentations to propose the game concepts to the producer Shigeru Miyamoto.
Right, now Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons and The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages appear in the book 1001 Video Games You Must Play Before You Die by Tony Mott. And Mr. B, if you're watching, add these games to your list, man.
Well, I mean, there's no need to be rude, Mr. B.
Fudebayashi later became the director as well as planner and scenario writer, and he devised the system to link the two games for consecutive playthroughs. He also directed and planned The Legend of Zelda The Four Swords and The Legend of Zelda The Minish Cap for the Game Boy Advance. Whilst at Nintendo, Fudebayashi worked as a sub-director and story writer for the Nintendo DS games The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass, before making his directorial debut for a home console Zelda with The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword for the Wii. Then he went on to direct Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild for the Nintendo Switch and Wii U. According to Fudebayashi, the most critical aspect of game design is making the fundamental rule set of any video game clear to the player, and he holds a special fondness for the first Legend of Zelda, which he describes as groundbreaking for its time.
Now, for anyone who's interested, the NES version of Legend of Zelda appears in the book 1001 Video Games You Must Play Before You Die by, yes, you've guessed it, Tony Mott.
Eiji Aonuma was interviewed at Nintendo following his graduation from the Tokyo University of the Arts and met Shigeru Miyamoto, where he showcased his college work. Despite never playing video games before, he was offered a job at Nintendo and his girlfriend introduced him to his first two video games, Dragon's Quest.
The NES version of Dragon Quest appears in book 1001 Video Games You Must Play Before You Die by Tony Mott.
And the Portopia serial Murder Case. Initially, he worked on graphic design, creating sprites for Nintendo Entertainment System games such as NES Open Tournament Golf. Aonuma was later promoted to direct for the Super Nintendo games Marvelous, Another Treasure Island in 1996. After working on several other Nintendo projects, Shigeru Miyamoto recruited Aonuma to join the development team for the Legend of Zelda series. Aonuma served as the lead designer for Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, and I probably don't have to tell you, do I, but Ocarina of Time appears in the book 1001 video games you must play before you die.
And its sequel, Majora's Mask.
Yeah, that's also in here.
Despite considering moving on to other projects after his work on The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker,
Yep, that's in here too.
Miyamoto convinced Aonuma to stay with the Zelda series. As a result, Aonuma went on to lead production for several subsequent games in the series, including Twilight Princess, Phantom Hourglass, Spirit Tracks, Link's Crossbow Training, Skyward Sword, A Link Between Worlds, Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom.
Right, so Twilight Princess, yes. Phantom Hourglass, yes. Spirit Tracks, yes. Link's Crossbow Training, no. Skyward Sword, no. A Link Between Worlds, no.
Both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom came out after this book was published, but I can safely say that if Tony Mott was writing this book today, one, if not both, of the entries in the Legend of Zelda series would make it into the book.
You know, because there aren't enough Legend of Zeldas in that book already.
Aonuma is one of the founding members of the Wind Wakers, a brass band formed by over 70 Nintendo employees. Aonuma showcases his percussion skills through a few concerts held annually since 1995. In recognition of his notable contributions to the gaming industry, Aonuma received the Lifetime Achievement Award at the 2016 Golden Joystick Awards. Aonuma's role in the company's Entertainment Planning and Development Division was elevated to Deputy General Manager in June 2019. And there we have it, a quick look at the retro roots of Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Please be sure to let me know if you're playing the game and what you think of it.
And if you're Mr. B, for the love of God, man, just play a bloody Zelda game.
I mean, I was just going to say, as always, if you've enjoyed this video, then please be sure to click the like button and leave us a comment down below. Maybe share this video out with some Zelda fans in your life. And if you've made it to this part of the video and you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. It is free after all, and it helps us grow our little spot here on YouTube. Cheerio, see you Friday.